When we think about risks for young people, gambling usually isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But the truth is, many kids and teens are seeing gambling or gambling-like activities more than many people realize. Gambling isn't just happening in casinos, it's on phones, in apps, and built into games that young people use every day. Children as young as 9 or 10 may be encountering these experiences. And teens who gamble are at higher risk for developing problems than adults who start later in life. The teenage brain is still developing, especially the parts that help with self-control and decision-making. This makes gambling feel exciting and tempting, appealing, but also more harmful. In fact, research suggests that teens may be 2 to 4 times more likely to develop gambling-related problems than adults. So how do you know if a young person might be struggling? Watch for these warning signs: being secretive about money or spending, borrowing or taking money without explanation, losing interest in activities they once enjoyed, mood changes after time on their phone or device, secretive or lying about how they spend their time. These challenges aren't just adult problems. Young people can feel the same pull to try one more time, or the frustration after losing, and the same urge to keep going or chase a win. Catching these signs early can make a big difference. Here's something that many parents don't know. Some modern video games and apps often include features that look and feel like gambling. These can include loot boxes, where players spend real money for random in-game rewards, skin betting, where kids trade virtual items online for money and prizes, and sports simulations like fantasy leagues and esports betting. These features use the same reward systems as gambling and can increase young people's exposure to these behaviors. If your child is spending real money on random rewards or trading virtual items online for money, it may be worth talking about. If all of this feels new or surprising, you're not alone. Many parents are just starting to learn about how gambling shows up in apps and games. There are simple ways to lower the risks. Set limits on in-app purchases. Use parental controls on devices and games. Talk openly about money, chance, and risk. Encourage activities that don't involve spending or competition for rewards. You don't need to be an expert to start the conversation. Pick a calm, relaxed moment when screens are not in use, and try something like, "Hey, I've been learning about how some video games and apps include gambling-like features. Have you seen anything like that in the games you play?" Listen more than you talk. Ask open-ended questions. Keep the tone curious, not accusatory. You don't need to wait until there's a problem to talk about gambling. Starting early helps young people make safer choices and understand the risks, reducing the risk of harm over time. The most important thing is to stay curious, stay informed, and stay connected. For more information and support, scan the code on the screen or visit Parent Conversation Guide. This message is brought to you by the Oregon Council on Problem Gambling.